Good luck and high five, friends. If you're looking for the best board game video review series featuring me, well, you found it. Today we're having a look and playthrough of Reef, published by Next Move Games, formerly called Plan B Games, and a wonderful name change it is. This abstract stack and match puzzle game features some of the best component quality I've come across and is well worth the hype it's picked up. I have invited my friends from the main channel to join me, so let's bring them in and I'll show you how to play. All right, we are here with Reef, and we are going to be making coral reefs. Reefs?
Reeves is definitely the plural.
We're going to be making coral Keanu
I think
Reeves.
it's wreaths, like you hang on your door.
Oh, sure.
Coral wreaths.
Sure.
As though we're not already doing enough bad stuff to the coral.
We're also hanging them on our doors.
So the object of this game is to score the most points, which are denoted by these point tokens. We start out with 3 of them, and we'll explain why in a second. We have a hand of 2 cards, which are these here, and the cards are made up of 2 specific actions. So on your turn, one of your 2 choices is to play a card to the discard pile, and what that will do is it allows you to gather and place the 2 coral that are listed at the top of the card somewhere on your reef. Either on its own space, or you can stack up to 4.
They're stackable.
Yeah, but only 4 high. Once it gets to 4, you can't stack anymore.
That reef is too high.
Too high for reefing.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you score points based on what that particular card is asking for. So in this case, you always look top down. So it never matters. Once you place a piece of coral on top, the one underneath it is basically not there anymore.
It doesn't matter.
Only for stackability.
Only for stackability's sake. So in this case, it would be any 4 height green that has a green on top. Mm-hmm. Any one of those. So if you have multiple, you would score 5 points that many times. This one is any purples that you have outside of a yellow would be 2 points each. And then this is just any yellow that you have on the board that is at the height. Get 1 point each. And this is just 1 for every purple.
And this doesn't matter what height it is?
It does not. Nope.
Okay.
It will tell you that the height matters with a number in the middle.
If it does.
Yep. So that's the first option you have, is to play a card from your hand, gather coral, and score points. The second option you have is to take a card into your hand. And you do that by choosing any of these 3 cards. You would just pick it up and add it to your hand and replace it with the next card at the top of the deck. You can choose the top of the deck if you wish, but if you do that, you have to give up a point and place it on the lowest valued card. Oh. So that when somebody takes that card, they would get those points. They're sort of stealing points away from you. That's it. That's the entire game of Reef. You play until the card, one color runs out, and then whoever has the most points wins.
So I will just mention something really quick here. Is some of these cards have a configuration on them, much like this, but with only 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. And it does matter the configuration they are on the card on your board has to match, not simply that they exist on your board, but it has to match the pattern on the card.
Correct. And the first player is determined by who has the starfish on their...
Ooh, Megan was always going to Schwazi.
You already had Schwazi going.
Oh, I was going to say, is it the person who's most recently contributed to coral bleaching?
Wow.
I'll be honest, do you know what?
You have an agenda today.
I do.
I watched a documentary on coral bleaching last night.
Wow. I couldn't handle that. Honestly, it's one of the things that makes me the most sad.
Yeah, it was very sad.
It makes me super sad.
Well, this should be cathartic for you then.
Or it'll just make me sad.
We're rebuilding the reefs.
Yeah, we are.
I have heard that scientists have been able to grow coral in labs and successfully transplant it back into the ocean.
Oh, that's great.
So the hope is that even once we ruin the ocean and there's no live coral, if we ever manage to bring the temp of the ocean back down again, we can replant coral into it.
Let's definitely do that. Just chuck some ice cubes in there. We can make ice.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. We can make ice. Every time I go to the ocean, I just drop a tray of ice cubes into it.
Just do your part. Anyway, none of this has anything to do with the game.
Do your part, drop a tray of ice cubes into the ocean.
Perfect.
Okay.
So, Maria, you are first.
I'm first. So I can take a card and immediately add these.
Play a card.
And then score if I have
the pattern that
the pattern on there.
An early game, you're going to be playing coral and not scoring points.
Yes.
Because playing a card is the only way to add coral. So.
What if I don't want any of these?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take these double perps, and then I get. So
nope.
Nope.
When you play the card,
that's
when
I get them.
Yep.
What's my hand limit?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's all.
All right.
We'll keep
so
going
if you
around.
take a card, that's all that you've done.
Correct.
Okay.
Hand limit. It's a good question.
There probably is one.
I'm sure there is. Go ahead, Megan.
Okay. I'm going to take this one right here. All right.
Megan
4
has
cards.
acquired
4 is your
cards.
hand limit.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take this.
Oh.
I'm going to take this green bean.
Sure.
Now I've reached my hand limit.
You have, so now you must play next
I
round.
must.
You must. I'm going to go ahead and...
Ooh, I've got a couple cards that work well with each other in my hand, but it's a little tricky to know like which one should I care about trying to score and which one.
I'll take this one to take 2 greens.
You got 2 green.
1, 2.
Two
Then I'm
greenies.
just going to go ahead and
Place
them anywhere. And I'm going to place them right next to each other like good little friends.
Sounds good. And you will not score this card, for
No.
it has no points on it. For you.
For I have no points.
You have no point. You have 3 points.
That's true.
Ooh, look at that card though.
I am now at my hand limit. You can't have it.
I know, but I want it.
You can't have it.
But what if I wanted? Let's go ahead and I'm also going to take a couple of greens and score nothing. But I'm going to make a stack right here.
I will take this card.
Great. I'm going to play this one for an orange and a yellow. And I will place like that.
Let's go ahead and get a couple of yellows and
Sure.
score 2.
Score 2 points. Take yourself 2 points.
I'm going to take 2
Oranges.
oranges and go 1. Is that what I want? Constant
what I
question
You know what's,
in my life.
I gotta say, these components are so pretty, and I love the stacking. It brings me back to my childhood. I feel like I'm playing with blocks or something.
I also really appreciate how fast this game plays.
Yeah, we've been
Like-
whipping through this,
Yep.
honestly.
It's very quick. It's very
I
light.
feel like
Yes.
I'm making 1 billion poor decisions, but I also don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, right. There, you could sit here and agonize over every choice that you make, but
You could.
And
honestly,
I don't
like,
think that I would be doing any better.
yeah, right, exactly.
Let's take that one.
So you gotta have a cost to benefit analysis here,
Yeah.
and cost being your time sitting making agonizing over decisions.
Correct.
Let's take, roar. Okay, we're gonna get 2 purples, and I'm gonna score 2 points here from these 2 yellows.
You do, in fact.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to get
Put these.
2 corals and also score 2 points.
I mean, they're all coral.
These perps are going over here. Corals, if you
Coral
will.
coral.
Nicholas.
Right.
And I'm just gonna keep going.
Ooh,
Sure.
nice stack.
I'm going to take this card.
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
You got it.
I'm gonna change myself
Megan's
here.
building something over there.
Who even knows? I certainly don't.
Sure. I think you do.
Do I?
I think you do.
I will get 4 points and 2 greens. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And we'll go 1, 2.
Ooh, Nicholas stacking up on those perps.
Yep, I'm going
Yeah.
4 tall.
4 tall. Ooh, what do I want to do? Let's play for a couple yellows here.
Mm-hmm.
And
you get 2 points?
Get 2 points. Where am I putting my second one? I don't really know.
Where indeed?
Where indeed?
Where indeed?
I'm gonna take this card.
No.
I have a question about instances of a pattern. You can't reuse it for a second time, right?
You sure can. So in this case, if you had 3 coral in a row, so if Megan had 2 more coral here of the same orange color, she would score 8 points because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 separate instances.
But I mean, like, this is a diagonal pattern right here, this little
right angle.
elbow, and,
Yep.
and that, does that also
you can't
count?
do that because you're using the same coral twice.
In that case, I'm going to stack it.
Okay. What do? I make some points. I'm going to do this.
Great song.
Good
Thank you.
song.
Thank you. And
You score 3, right?
I do. Yep. I'm just going to place these first. Do that. Thank you.
What game do I want to get into here? This
Get
one.
into that game, sure.
It's like hard to because we could keep attention to what our opponents are doing and just kind of like, I'm gonna dodge those colors or whatever.
Yeah, that's tough. It is very hard to play that game.
It is really hard.
Though Megan is clearly doing it. That bummed me out.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to.
Sure.
I wasn't trying to.
Oh, see, like this, I can't score 5 points for because they're not diagonal. And that bums me out.
Rough.
It is. Hurrah, hurrah. I don't like any of these, so I'm just going to take this one.
Okay, I feel like I want to acquire... Geez, what order do I have to do these things in? This is pretty tricky. This game quickly gets difficult.
It does, especially with the limit of 4 high.
Yeah, the hand of 4 as well is... Oh, gosh, what do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and take this nubbin. We were off to a fast start, and now we've
it's definitely
stepped
slowed down.
into the
so
molasses.
if you want that card, you got to drop a point token somewhere, or specifically right here.
Do I want it enough?
Those ones are worth like a lot. They can potentially be anyway.
Yeah.
I love that there's like 3 tokens. That's something you don't often see between 1 and 5.
A 3 coin? Do I want that? Now that it's worth money. I don't think I do. I'm going to play this for an orange and a yellow, and I'm going to score 5 points for my 4 stack.
4 stack.
Nice.
Coming in hot. I'm going to play this for a couple of greens. So the order that you place, first do you place or first do you score?
You place first, yep. So if you don't want to place to mess up your score.
To mess up my score. So I'm going to get 4 points.
Well, you are if you're not going
to. I'm going to do... How do those have to sit? Like that. Okay. Great.
I'm going to get a purple and a yellow. And I will score 4 points as well. I will.
Our reefs are looking great.
Thank you.
Really nice reefs.
Just
go ahead.
Really good reef, everybody.
Good reef.
Megan, what kind of fish live in your reef?
Great question. Thank you for asking.
I need 5 points, please.
It's just eels for days. Come to my aquarium. Eels for days.
I love it.
5 points, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and yoink that one.
You got to pay.
I got to pay the piper.
So it goes on here.
What about that one that I just revealed?
It's got to be one of these. Oh, but yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's see.
Nicholas, what fish live in your reef?
Just like one really old anglerfish who just constantly
What's an anglerfish look like?
He's the one with the little light.
He's my favorite.
Really?
I made one out of paper mache in middle school.
Wow. Did it light up?
It was very big. I don't think it did. Did it?
It'd be pretty trivial to do. You just put a little
put a little light in it.
Light bulb, battery on the inside of the paper mache.
Why?
Little light
it's like
in it.
Maria, make a paper mache sculpture, and I'm like, ooh, I know what I'm gonna make. An anglerfish.
Yeah.
It's a strange choice.
You know what my paper mache project was in middle school?
What?
I made the Enterprise D.
Great. This is why we're friends, Nicholas.
And mine did light up.
Oh.
Yeah, the little warp nacelles on the back lit up blue.
That's beautiful.
I mean, it lit up. They were just regular light bulbs on the inside, but I put blue, like gel.
Yeah.
Like lighting gel.
I hope you got an A for that.
I did, in fact. I gave a whole presentation on the Enterprise D in character as the chief engineer.
As Geordie LaForge?
I mean, just as a chief engineer.
Oh, okay.
Talking about how great the Enterprise was.
I mean, it is pretty
Yep,
great.
I want that one.
Okay, let's go ahead and...
Do it.
Get a couple yellows and score 4 points?
Nope.
No!
We'll score no points.
No! God
We'll score 0 points for that.
I'm mad right now. Coral miscalculation.
Coral miscalculation.
All right.
Rude.
I'm going to play this one for 2, 4.
4 points.
And I get 2 purples. Purple. And it's, hold on. I'm still placing mine, but go for it.
Yeah.
You do you.
I'm taking a card. So.
As they say, you do you.
They do say that. Them's who do.
They do say that, in fact.
Them's who do.
Good grief.
The Jem Hadar.
Is it my turn?
It is.
I'm gonna get in the coral market here and score
you got 6 points. Good job.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to score.
I mean, she's still placing her coral, but
you can go for it.
As I said to you.
You did, in fact.
I'm gonna get 5. And
Yeah.
2 greens and go boop, boop.
Uh-oh. You're setting up for something over there, I can tell.
Do you want to know another middle school project I did?
I really do, yeah.
Yes.
I glued, me and my team, this was a Destination Imagination project.
No points for that. Go ahead.
I glued a bag of real dog fur onto a sweatsuit that was dog colored to make a dog costume.
Why?
Oh.
That was a real thing that happened, believe it or not.
That's so upsetting.
It was not our idea, I don't think. I think it was our coach's idea, which just leads me to think, like, wow, she had some really bizarre ideas. And that was the day I relearned to swear because, you cannot hot glue actual dog fur onto a sweatsuit without burning yourself about 50,000 times.
Without burning yourself, you can't do it, period.
I mean... Yeah, I don't really know how
Did you lay down stripes of hot glue and then put the hair? I
mean, whatever we did, it was very painful.
Also, you're calling it dog fur, which is real awkward to me.
Well, I'm used to cats.
Oh, I knocked those over. I'm going to score 4 points.
And if you knock over a coral pile, it's a party foul, and you have to throw salt over your shoulder.
It's a coral foul.
Yeah, coral foul.
You have to go donate $10 to the Sierra Club.
I mean, I'm going to do that anyway. Just because I now know that it is one of your things.
It makes me so sad.
My wife's crusade is straws. She hates plastic straws.
Same.
Disposable straws.
I love using silicone straws. They're so much more pleasant than a plastic straw, too. Let's go ahead and get a couple more corals. And I'm going to score 6 for that.
Wow.
For my effort there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start to not care about those anymore.
All right, Megan, is this the turn?
Is it? Yes.
Okay.
I'll score 8.
Yep. Yikes.
Look at that diagonal.
It's pretty good. I'm going to play this. I'm going to also score 8.
Wow, you all up in here and you're scoring 8? Let's get a
I need 8.
coral
here,
and a
Take a 10.
perp. Or do I want to do this one?
My hand is empty. It feels bad.
Ugh, that is awkward. That's awkward. Let's get a coral and a perp. Here, and score for 1 point each for any 2 stack. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Coral and a perp. Coral and a perp. Where are we doing this? Here.
Question. So for this one, does it have to? It's not just one, right? Like I would score for these.
Yes.
Okay. I will then take this.
I'm running out of cards over here.
We have 8 orange coral left, and I think that's the lowest.
Is this me?
It could be, if you want it to be.
It is now. In my reef, it's a bunch of, since you asked,
My
Nicholas,
reef.
in my reef, the fish population is exclusively men of war.
Oh.
It is a place you do not want to go.
Are those fish?
Yeah. I mean, what else do you want to call them? A jelly? It's
They're
a jelly.
jellies.
Sure. Jelly.
Jellies.
Yo, you jelly?
They jellies.
Whose turn is it?
Yours now.
Wow. What luck. Let's score a sad Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should try a little harder here. I'm going to take this one.
Hot dang. Okay. I score 3.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3.
So this game was made by the same people who make Azul, one of my all-time faves.
Okay.
2.
And my question now is, how similar does this feel to Azul to you?
0.
Yeah, exactly.
0 similar.
I mean, actually, it's...
I'll give it a 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Almost, actually, honestly, a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
If you're looking at the whole spectrum of board games, it's probably at least a 3 or a 4.
Sure. I mean, you're placing things next to each other to score points.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get a couple of yellows here and score 4, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. These yellows are going to go like so.
I'm going to score a hot 10 points.
No. Yep.
Ooh, a hot 10. Hot 10 coming
That's rough.
I'm going to stack these. How am I going to stack these?
I think I'm just getting hot sauced over here.
Hot sauce!
Hot
I
sauce.
am getting hot sauced.
I'm going to acquire a couple of reds that I must place before I score. Again,
Yes.
Tell me one more time.
Yep, that's how it works.
Thank you.
Because it's on the top of the card.
Ugh. All right, so 2 and 2, I would score there and there, so I don't care about that one anymore, and I don't care about that one. So I'm going to score 5 points, was that for this?
Yep.
Okay.
It's back to you.
Oh.
Meghan.
Dang.
And after we've cleared a pile, we get one more turn?
Yes, it finishes the round. So since you were the first player, if you are the one who takes the last of something,
you just
then
get
we
one.
would each get a turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Boop.
Boop.
I said boop.
Boop.
Been booped. We done been booped.
Beep, bing, bang, boop, and bow are the story bots, by the way. That's their names.
Okay.
Beep,
No,
bing,
wait, I don't
bang,
do that. That's
boop,
not how that works.
and bow. Nope, that's
no.
not how it works.
What are you talking about?
Beep, bing, bang, boop, and bow are the names of the story bots.
What's a
1,
story
2,
bot?
3.
Story bots are people who live inside computers, and they help kids get super smart. Whenever there's a question that demands an explanation, they travel to the outer world for a something explanation.
A something
Exploration, maybe?
Explanation. No, I think it's explanation.
I would
because
live
the whole
in a
thing is like kids
computer.
ask a question like, where does rain come from? And then the
And the
story
story
bots
bots go into the computer and figure it out?
Yeah, they solve the problem.
That's cool.
2 greens. I'm going to score 4 points, please.
I'm going to take this card off the top,
2,
which is a penalty
3,
to here.
4.
I'm done. Speaking of kids, this game looks like very bright and colorful and whatever. How good do you think this game is for kids?
I would say probably you're looking at like 6 or higher for kids.
It is kind of complicated.
It's a little bit of complicated. You have to think ahead.
And I only get this when I play this card, not when I draw it, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I would say 8 is probably the sweet spot, but you could probably go as early as 6. I have a 4-year-old, so he's probably not.
No.
He like really into stacking things, but not so much into like what that means.
What does stacking mean?
Stacking mean? I need to start thinking about how I'm going to win this game, or if.
Free point. That's what he's
Take a
thinking.
free point.
That's what he's thinking.
Always grab a free point when eligible.
Grab some more coral here and score 5 for that situation.
Yep.
I've got to make some change here, so
Yeah, just toss a 5 in and
there
take
we
a
go.
10.
I can change that out
Let's
too.
see. I
There's a
am
20 over there.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
that 20.
going to. I guess this makes quite a bit of sense. For me?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I'm going to score 3 points, please. Here, I'm going to give you 2. And a purple and a green.
I am going to get my big time score here. Taking these 2 yellows.
Ooh, 9.
And getting
18.
The max score.
Wow, you did it.
16?
How much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 4. Oh, yeah. 6, 8, 16. 8 times 2 is 16. Yep.
Been working on that one for a while.
You got there. Kind of wish I had noticed. I'd have been paying a little more attention.
I will go ahead and...
Question is, how much more time do I have here?
Yeah, there's only 2 in the red and the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Warning, warning.
There's only 1 red left.
Yeah, I'll take 4. Take 1 of each of these and go 1. 2.
Take a yellow and a green. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Take a yellow and a green, and I'm going to score myself 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points.
I just took a random card.
Sure.
I can't score that one in my hand, so. All right.
And that will be the end.
That is the end of the
now
game.
You score. I get 2 more points. So now everybody can score the cards left in their hands 1 time.
Okay. What do you mean?
So like if you had multiple instances of, like if this was like a stack of 2, for example, if yours was a stack of 2, you couldn't score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that value, 6 times that value. You just get 1 of those points.
I can get, what about this situation?
So you would get 2 points.
That's it.
Yep.
Sad.
And what's the other one? Can you score that one? No.
Oh, so it's each card in the hand.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's kind of neat.
I have 10 points more. Because I have this one here.
Yep.
Right, and then this one here.
Yep, so you have 10 more points.
We don't have
1, 2,
enough.
3, 4, 5.
Wow,
I got more points.
We've done a good job.
Here you go, 10 more
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
I was like,
All
we
right.
literally pointed out this game.
20, 30, 40, 6, 53.
Wow, this game, our corals look really nice. I just want to point out our reefs
They
are
look
beautiful. Are
beautiful.
beautiful.
They are very
Agreed.
pretty.
1,
And
2,
so
3,
healthy.
4, 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58.
Oh.
20, 30, 40, 50, 63, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 69.
69.
Nice.
All right. So that's Reef. Plays super fast. Looks really pretty. Feels really, like tactically.
Tactically,
it feels
very good.
Fast.
And you know what? I'll say this. This is the second time I've played this. And the first time I took a lot more time on my turns and did significantly worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
feel
what
like
it's
just
worth.
if you have a point scoring card in your hand, especially one of these that does like the roundabouts, aiming for 1 goal at a time rather than trying to diversify yourself across points is the goal. Like
I felt
pick a
like
card
I
that you
was
wanna
able
score.
to set up a cascade system really well. This time around, at least. And I don't know if that was a little bit like luck of the cards that were coming up also, but it felt like I could always play the card in my hand for points after the first one.
Cool.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
This one, I think, would have been the absolute destruction of the earth if I had been able to sneak in this score.
I mean, it would have won you the game for sure.
Yeah, at the end, which came up, and I was like, wow, this would be the best Reef move I've ever made in my whole life. But it did, the cards didn't fall that way. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the components are excellent, which is so important to me. It's a beautiful game. Feels really nice to play. You feel like you're building a creative thing when you're making it too, which I think is kind of cool. Similar to Sagrada, I like to think that I've made something, which is, I think, kind of unique experience in playing a board game. And once again, the interaction is fairly low, very minimal, so that's fun. So you won't have like any wars breaking out in your play group,
Which is really nice, especially when playing with kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Taking coral away from them or making them skip a turn or anything like that feels really bad.
I do like Azul better than this title, but I still really like Reef, and I think kids will love it if they're the right age.
Yep, the right age for it perfectly. So that is Reef by Next Move Games, and thanks very much. Reef passes the fun test swimmingly and is visually gorgeous. Let's run it through the GLHF checklist just to be sure. Inside the box, rulebook clear and non-gender pronouns. The rulebook is very simple, matching the ease of the game itself, and uses the there, and you pronouns, so green check. Iconography clear. Abstract games must rely nearly totally on their iconography, and Reef does a fine job in this area, with puzzle cards clearly conveying information quickly. Packaging well done. Not really. There's no bag for the cards or for the score tokens, so this one gets a red X from me. On the table, good representation. In-game, there's no people, just the softly undulating motion of the ocean. Component quality, amazing. The chunky, stackable coral are colorful, bright, and fun to play with. Ease of stacking is also key, and Reef delivers. Replay value, very high. Very, very high. Fun to lose, yee. Since there's minimal player interaction, if you're losing, you're still scoring points and doing things, not getting locked out of actually playing. This goes a long way towards wanting to play again, which you're going to want to do. At the end of the day, Reef provides a rich tactile experience alongside a solid little tactical puzzler. As always, this is Nicholas from Good Luck High Five, reminding you to please protect the game population. Always sleeve your cards.
Good luck, high five!
Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, please hit that sub button and check out all of our other offerings at goodluckhighfive.com. And please consider becoming a patron of the channel at patreon.com/GLHFmagic and help us keep making reviews, videos, and podcasts for as little as $5 a month. We're also always looking for new games to review, so if you make games or you know a company who does and wants to have their game reviewed on Good Luck High Five, please reach out to us at glhf@goodluckhighfive.com and we'd be happy to take a look. You can follow me, Captain N the Game Master, on Twitter and Instagram at CaptainNGM, and follow the channel at GLHF Magic. Remember, please shop at your local game store whenever possible. Until next time, I'm Nicholas, and good luck, high five.